Welcome to Fire Virgo Tarot. I am a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Virgos and my new subscribers. I love you guys so much. Also, the She's Fire onesie is back in stock and I posted a video wearing the onesie. So check that out when you get a chance, Virg. But let's get into this reading. So you know I pulled some cards for you from the storyline deck, right? But before we get there, somebody's dealing with somebody born on the 22nd. Okay, I'm also getting the 7th. I'm not sure of which month, maybe June. Doesn't have to be. All right, Virg, but you're starting off with the 6 of Swords. So this tells me that you need to get to a calmer mental place. I'm hearing Zen energy, meditation. You need to breathe. Okay, I'm also getting, Virgo, before we get into this, I'm going to pull your energy. I'm going to pull your person's energy. But I do feel this silence, okay? I feel like something is quiet. All right, and maybe it's the fact that you two are together or that you've been dating. Because I feel like you guys aren't really open about it in public. So it feels like a relationship that started budding in private. All right, where things started to kind of pick up in private. This person really spoke your love language. They really said all the right things to you. But I do feel a little, a tiny bit of static here, Virgo. So I'm going to pull your energy. Also going to get your person's energy and see what's going on. Now, what is your first card out here, Virgo? The Knight of Swords. Okay. Let's keep going. You're usually not the Knight of Swords coming out first like that, Virgo. Okay. 4 of Swords. That's more like you, Virgo, in that bed. All right, let's keep going. 5 of Swords. My God. 2 of Wands. 10 of Swords. Virg, you have like every card here is a sword except for 1. So this is very, like, you're in your head right now. Crazy. And it could be about a Knight of Cups, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Does not have to be. Okay, or a heavy air energy. You could be dealing with an air sign or you have this highly aspected in your chart. Now, Virgo, I feel like when you started to date this person, it felt super sincere. It felt new. It felt fun. And I felt like this person was truly like a romantic toward you. Maybe they said those romantic things, especially with love language there. They knew exactly what to say to kind of sway you. And I feel like, Virgo, perhaps maybe this kind of stopped or halted. We'll get into that. But I do feel this energy where you felt a shift. And I feel like you could have either 1, ran toward this person to get some damn answers because it was just too quiet for you, or you fled from the situation. Okay, some of you guys fled from a situation, said, you know what, peace the fuck out, I'm done. 5 of Swords energy, and you tried to move forward. Not because this person is a terrible person, but just because there was uncertainty somewhere. And also at the bottom of my storyline deck, I meant to mention it was too much was here. Okay, so I feel like, Virgo, something about this connection weighed a little bit too heavily. There was too much of a lack of clarity. You said, oh no, I'm too healed for this. All right, you had to catch me about three years ago. Okay, maybe even 3 months ago. Maybe some of you guys, your healing is new. But I feel like, Virgo, you've brought your self-care to a whole nother level. That's what I love about this 4 of Swords, because this person was in battle. They're dirty, they're stressed, they're tired, but they always put themselves first. And I feel like, Virgo, you learned that lesson already. Okay, now what's interesting is I do see you feeling this distance or putting distance between you and a person. Okay, with this 2 of Wands here, there's a skepticism. Okay, you're not quite sure what to think. And I feel like, Virgo, you could be a little bit fearful that if you make a move, it will end the relationship. Because the way the 2 of Wands is staring out the window into the 10 of Swords. So you're looking face to face, Virgo, at ending this relationship or ending this situationship perhaps with the person that you actually felt connected to. So right now, like, you're in your head about it. But I feel like the beauty in all this, even though this is all swords, I'm hearing like there's beauty in the struggle, because, Virgo, you know that you'll be able to bounce back. You're resilient. Okay, even if this doesn't pan out or things got weird with you two, but even if it stays weird, you're going to be okay. All right, now, what is this? What are you going toward, or what were you fleeing from? Wow, the High Priestess indicates silence, so somebody stopped talking to you. All right, it's Knight of Cups is still here, so I really feel it was somebody you were emotional about. Okay, Virgo, I also feel like you're employing your wisdom. So this person could be telling you certain things, okay, with love language here, but yet their actions or, thank you, Spirit, okay, their patterns I'm hearing are telling you something different. You could be dealing with somebody born May 5th. I'm also getting April 4th, as well as October 2nd. Now, Virgo, with this self-care card, I feel like because of this silence or because of the wisdom that you have, you said, oh, no, I'm going to go ahead, withdraw, and take care of myself because I don't know what the hell is going on here. All right, I'm just going to take 1. See this Page of Pentacles. Here's you are in your energy. I feel like, Virgo, it's only a matter of time. You only need a little bit of time. I feel like you're realizing, too, as you progress and as you come into your own woman, come into your own man, Virgo. I feel this energy where it's much easier for you to recognize your needs. And once they're not being met, it's like, it's fair. Everything is worth being cut off for your own mental peace. Okay. Because the way you've been prioritizing your mental health lately and prioritizing yourself has been impeccable. And look at this. Thank you, Spirit. Do you see how these wands are trying their best to penetrate that bubble, but it's impenetrable. You can't be fucked with. I feel like we got this energy like maybe a last week or something like that. So even if this person has brought you to your knees before, okay, they can't do it in the same way. Even though you could shed a tear, bro, you could be hurt. That's fine. That's normal. But I do feel a major transformation. Something about the number 13 here. Okay. Now, what is this, Spirit? What is this healing that's going on? Wow. So you may be detaching yourself from an Aquarius energy. Okay, air energy. The air in your chart is wild. The mental strain, I just saw 555, so please look that up because that talks about major change. As I talk about a rebirth, I'm seeing the death card or the tower energy here, Virgo. All right, and I also feel like this was kind of unexpected, the way it kind of just fell off, or the way it went from being like so like passionate and back and forth to like quiet, and now I'm just completely overthinking, like what the hell did this turn into? All right, so what is this, Spirit? Why is the 5 of Swords here for the Virgo? Okay, I see the Queen of Cups, but I want it to pop out. I do feel like you had a lot of love, a lot of care for this person. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands, but it was burdensome. So thank you, Spirit. You did have a lot of love for them, or you do, Virg, but yet it was burdensome. And I feel like you started to kind of relieve yourself of the stress of this connection before it even started to fall apart. All right, so you might have sensed it. You could have felt it, Virgo. And I feel like it was, you even let that happen. You know, you didn't really try to reach back at it too much. As I see here, we have the 5 of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like you're no longer crying over spilled milk. All right, at one point you've done that. Okay, you have done that before, but this time, no. All right, and I feel like, Virgo, you're prepared for this change, even though you're hesitant about it. So what is this? What is this you're thinking about doing, or this decision that needs to be made? Because there's definitely distance or some sort of silence. We got that quiet card in the storyline deck. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. You may have very well felt like you met your forever, Berg. Okay, something about the community or the family kind of not panning out the way that you thought it would. All right, and you feeling kind of sad or melancholy about the fact that it didn't pan out the way you thought it would. But I do feel this major change coming, and I feel like it's a good one for some reason. Okay, what is this, Spirit? What's this major change coming about for Virgo? What is this major change coming about? Oh, you're going to figure out a different way to get what you want, period. 7 of Cups. All right, this is strategy. This is you going into thinking mode. Okay, because Virgo, you can be very quiet, all right, and people could kind of perceive you that way, but real soon, so you might be going through a private boss up because of this, or maybe you and this person will become public. We're going to get more in their energy in a minute, but I feel like what you're doing in private, you're going to be rewarded for in public. What you're doing quietly, you're going to have victory with it in public. All right, and it's going to happen a different way than you imagined. Because the 5 of Pentacles could talk about feeling left out in the cold, okay, or feeling abandoned, but it could also talk about doing something differently or having to go another route. It's almost like you were rerouted. Okay, so let's pull a couple cards on you guys' mutual energy and just see what's going on with the two of you. I just split the deck. I saw House. Okay, so something about the stability of this connection is at stake here. Okay, so what do we have here, Spirit, for the mutual energy? The Virgo and the person most on their minds. Okay, oh my God, this came up before. All right, give me one more. Marriage and adjudication. Did I just talk about court? Was that this reading, Berg? I've done so many readings today, I don't know. Okay, but Berg, marriage and adjudication, that's crazy. This is like literal marriage. Wow. For your mutual energy. So that's what this stress is, because you guys both felt as though it was going to go to higher commitment. Now, what's going on with your person? Okay, because Virgo, I feel like, you know, you're trying your best to, you know, get over this. I feel like you've gone through the worst of it or something like that. So what's going on with your person? This is you guys' mutual energy. All right, I feel like this should be kind of peachy, but you guys could be at odds about something. Okay, the Ace of Wands, that's communication. The Moon card. 6 of Pentacles. Six of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Okay. So Virgo, if you have been quiet with this person or things have been silent, I do feel like this person is coming back in. Okay. Because I see the reconciliation here with that Three of Cups and their overall energy being Judgment, 10-10 on the timer. So they could very well want the second chance with their lover. Okay. Because they saw that you are somebody that they see long term, even if they don't believe in a complete marriage, or I feel like somebody doesn't want to get traditionally married or something like that. They see you as the one that is their forever person. Okay. And we did tap into that in your energy. So their first card out is the Ace of Wands. So this talks about passion, communication, and this person really wanting to be heard. What's interesting is that, do you see how this between the eyebrows is lit up with the intuition? Okay, the third eye is seeing as well as your person. So you guys both see each other. Even though it's quiet, you guys are, it's almost like you're having a conversation. Okay, I don't know how you could have a conversation and not talk, but I feel like you guys both know what page each other is on. But you're keeping it quiet, which is interesting. Both you and your person. The Moon card is also the things that we don't know or are subconscious, what's going on in the mind. Your person has a lot going on in their mind too. Virgo, but I feel like, to be honest, like you're more in your head about it. This person's actually trying to figure out like how to get out of this space with you, because I feel it's very tense over here. Okay, so now, okay, before I grab that, I want to see this really quickly, Virgo, because I see this Ace of Cups. Okay, so there is this need for this person to give you some sort of offer and be emotional toward you. I feel like they have to figure out how they're going to go about it with the Six of Pentacles, because they have to give this to this connection. That is the only way this reconciliation will take place. Okay, complete reciprocity has to be had here. Okay, Virgo, and I feel like perhaps you're going to communicate something to them as well that you haven't. And I feel like you might not have communicated with them, Virgo. You might have just made the move, because all these swords talks about mental anguish. Okay, I don't see you doing too much talking. All right. You said I ain't got no more talking me. All right, what is this Ace of Wands, Spirit? What is this person wanting to discuss? Hierophant, not the Hierophant, Tauran energy. This also talks about marriage. I feel like your person wants to go over what happened and why you guys didn't get to the higher commitment piece with the Eight of Cups here. Okay, but this is also my return card. So they're coming back to express to you something they didn't express before. What were they keeping to themselves, Spirit? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. They do feel like this was a fated event, Virg. That's why they want to reignite with you. Okay, and something about doubling. Something's doubling, or this person may do more than they've done before. But Virg, I don't think they were ready to tell you that they were non-committal. Okay, could have been a Sagittarius. We also have Pisces energy here. Okay, and Taurus. But yeah, they might have not want to told you. My God, can I speak? They may not have wanted to tell you, Virgo, that they were not in a completely committal energy when they met you. Okay, and I feel like this connection, the depth of it was a lot for them. Okay, they started almost drowning in their own emotions and was unable to really like process that, because they're so used to not really committing. And we did get that energy in one of your recent readings. Wow, the Empress. Okay, but you're someone that they feel like they have to commit to. They have to give. Yeah, Virgo, you're the kind of person, you set boundaries, you set standards. This person knows that they can't treat you anything less than the Empress, and I love it. And Virgo, you know how the confirmation for that was all this mental anguish and the love that you have for this person, but yet you still have the energy to be healed and to take care of yourself. You're so gentle with yourself now. Like even your self-talk has improved, I'm hearing. Like you don't say little things like, oh, I'm so stupid, or why did I do this? Fuck, why did I do that? You're more graceful in how you are approaching even the bad parts about you that you're trying to get rid of, Virgo. And I feel like that level of self-love is making this person have to rise to the occasion or be the fuck out. Period. I don't feel like you're accepting anything else. It's 10 of Cups or no cups. Okay, so what is the Six of Wands? What does this person get going after? Because something about their mental, because we have two very cerebral cards here for this person as well. So they're thinking in their mind too. All right, what is the Six of Swords? What are they thinking about toward the Virgo? Oh yeah, okay, so they're thinking about this communication, what they're gonna say, how they're gonna say it. Okay, is this gonna work? Something about the number 88, Virgo. All right, I feel like they also want to communicate to you this love or this offer that they have for you. Okay, how they want to ascend this to a higher level of commitment. and actually be open about it. They weren't open about that in the beginning. You might have been seeing this person as a King of Swords, kind of detached, okay, not really emotionally available perhaps. Okay, yeah, they may not have been emotionally available toward you, Virgo. All right, 9 of Swords, and I feel like that stressed them out as well because it was difficult for them to even express it to you. Wow. What is the issue with this? But I feel like they always going to return, Virgo, because something about this 8 of Cups keeps being at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I feel like there's definitely a return here, but what is this that they're stressing out about? Or why was taking them so long, Spirit? Page of Wands. Oh, okay. It's new. And your person questions whether they have the maturity to handle this. Now, I just realized something, Virgo, and I can't believe that I didn't see this before. Thank you, Spirit. You came out, you have the High Priestess here, and here's the Hierophant. That is like, you know how if you watch my readings, I normally go crazy about when I see the Emperor and the Empress. It's like, ooh, beautiful. But I never usually see the High Priestess and the Hierophant. And we were talking a bit about your intuition and how both of you guys kind of have a conversation, maybe telepathically, or you just understand each other, Virgo. And this is a pretty deep connection here. Somebody's born on May 2nd or February 5th that you could be dealing with. Okay, but I feel like there's a clarity that you're going to have. As I said, I normally go crazy when the Emperor, now the Emperor and the Empress is here. So I feel like you guys are very like, I'm seeing like white robes, like where you guys are very respected or very sought after in some regard. Maybe even being a matriarch of the family or a patriarch, or do very well at work or social media or something where you're galvanized, something where not just you seeing your value, but the outside world does too. And I feel like you and your partner are equal in that way. That was a very, sound very specific, Virgo. Could also be dealing with a Leo energy. But I do see that this person wants to take on this new start, but they have to stop being so goddamn strategic. It's like, just let the love happen. Okay, so then what is this, Spirit? Then how do they plan for this reconciliation here? Because that is their last card. That is the last thing that they want you to know, or that's the last thing that they're going to make sure that they do is reconcile with the bird. Okay, what is this, Spirit? Why is the 3 of Cups here? Okay, it's too many. I saw the Queen of Swords. Okay, something about you also being fed up, and maybe at some point you won't want to, wow, yeah, okay. I could have just took the Queen of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. The Hermit is here. Here's you, Virgo, being in your energy, right? So your person knows that it's nothing. One thing about the Virgo, they're okay with being alone. We don't mind. Yeah, we want to be loved and have attention. We love that shit too, but we're good, okay? I'm good. In the 4 of Swords energy, I'm fine. I'm taking care of myself. I got it. I'm good. If you're going to bring me stress, I don't want any part of it. Now, I feel as though your person is starting to feel that this is becoming too much for you. And remember, we did get that with the storyline deck as well. Okay, so Virg, they're very fearful that at some point you could fully withdraw your love if they keep doing this, or if they don't commit in the way that you'd like them to, or in the way that you guys spoke about. Because in your mutual energy, you guys literally spoke about marriage or being together. Like, you planned your life out in some regard with this person, Virgo. This is like having the Hierophant and Justice next to each other. Okay, so Virgo, I'm going to go into the extended. I'm going to get any blockages, like what's going on with this connection. Why hasn't it prospered? Also, I'm going to pull from the storyline deck to get anything that this person wants to say, okay, but has not said, as well as their next steps. How are they coming in? Are they coming back in, Virg? So if you're interested in that, everything is down below in the description to the extended. See you in a minute, Virgo.